This is TWiT.
It is a tempered glass enclosure. It is a PC in a glass house, as it were. 4mm thick tempered glass with translucent galaxy dark coloring, writes Jeremy Hellstrom. I'm kind of down on excessive LED usage, but in this case, it actually appeals to me. And I'm kind of jamming on the 3 giant fans, or at least I am until it's time to clean the glass from the dust.
Especially if it's cleaning the inside of the glass. What I always wonder about these types of things is, so this is a rendering, this is the mock-up, whatever you want to call it, right? This is not actual photos. Do they actually look that good in person? Probably not. They're a little stylized. We see that when we look at new motherboards on this show, right? You look at the PR photos they put out; they look amazing. When we get them, the lights aren't quite as bright. They're not quite as colorful or whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah. So it's a little different. I'm a fan of the tempered glass designs that have become popular now, right? You're right. Yeah. Dust, fingerprints, all that is awful in regards to this. But in terms of like when it's clean and it looks good, there's a reason that person unscrewing that thumb screw was using gloves, right? Because they didn't want to leave smear marks on the glass. But I do like the design. One question we came up with, of course, is, and I think we've seen this on at least one other case, the problem with a all glass front panel is that those fans up front are only drawing air in from the sides, which is not a lot of air potentially. Again, we don't have it. We can't really tell how much space there is, how much airflow there is, but
I have a case sitting next to me that draws its airflow through the front. And I'll be honest with you, it draws more than enough to keep everything cool, but you can also hear the air. When you're doing some heavy-duty computing, you can hear the air being sucked through those slots at a high rate of speed. So that to me is more, you can get an amazing amount of air through the front of a case. It may only look like a thin 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch strip, but that's a hole this big. And with 3 fans pulling, it's probably going to pull a lot of air through that hole. It's probably also going to pull all the dust in your house through that hole, and that's where things get really exciting. At least if you don't like, dust.